Hey friends, welcome back to the channel Accounts Wala. Today we are going to study about share. This is the second part of accounting for company. This is second part. In first part we had already study about the company, how company issue shares, why company issue shares. That's it. But in the second part we are going to study about the shares, types of shares. Okay, let's begin. What is share? Firstly, share is the smallest unit of your share capital. Yeah, share the smallest unit of your share capital. This is share. Company issue two types shares. First is equity and second is preference share. Okay, what will happen in equity share? What is the difference between equity shares? What will happen in equity share between equity and preference share? A person who gave equity shares, he becomes the equity shareholders. A person who purchased the preference share, they will become the preference shareholders. Okay. In your examination may be asked in 4 marks, what is the difference between equity shares and preference shares? So what you will do? Firstly, you must be know the difference between equity shares and preference shares. Okay, I will write the four difference between equity and preference share. Let's see. What will firstly a person who purchase the equity share, they will become the equity shareholders. A person who purchase preference, they will become the preference shareholder. That's it. Okay. Yeah, what is the difference between equity and preference shareholders? In which basis you can determine the difference between the if equity and preference shareholders? How can you say that this is difference between both of each other? Yeah. Firstly, in equity shareholders, payment is paid after preference shareholders. After preference share preference shareholders. Okay. Another difference means they have a voting rights. Equity shareholders have a voting rights, means he is the owner of the company. He has a voting rights to participate in the company every actions in every situations. Okay, simply at the voting rights. They have voting. They have voting rights, whereas in preference shares they have not voting rights. Yeah. Third point means equity shareholders did not get the fixed rate of dividend. Equity shareholders did not give the fixed rate of dividend, whereas preference shareholders get the fixed rate of dividend. When company earn the profit, it will give the dividend both of equity shareholders and preference shareholders always. But in equity shareholders, company did not get the fixed rate of dividend, whereas in preference shareholders, company get the fixed rate of dividend. Okay, not fixed rate of dividend. Okay, there are three difference of equity shareholders between preference shareholders. Yeah. First point, payment is made after preference shareholder. Firstly, payment made to preference. Okay. Firstly, payment made to preference shareholders. They have voting rights. They have non-voting rights. Not fixed rate of dividend. He has a fixed rate of dividends. They have fixed rate of, they get the fixed rate of dividend. Yeah, there is three difference between equity shareholders and preference shareholders. uh, let's see again. In equity shareholders, payment is made after the preference shareholders, whereas firstly payment made in preference shareholders. They have voting rights, they have not voting rights. They get the fixed rate of dividend, whereas preference shareholders, in equity shareholders, they have not fixed rate of dividend, and whereas in preference shareholders they get the fixed rate of dividend. Yeah. Now, what is the concept? What is the main concept behind this? How company issue shares we have already seen. If you have not seen, then go to the descriptions and check the part 1 and clear your full concept. Okay, here share, two types of share: equity shares and preference shares. When we are going to the company for purchase the shares, the company issue two types of share: equity shares and preference shares. If suppose I will purchase the equity shares, then I have such types of rights, where if we purchase the preference shares, then we will get such type of right. The right means firstly payment of dividends, and have no voting rights and fixed rate of dividend. Okay. In preference shareholders there are few types. What is the types? Firstly, you get the screenshot, make the notes, and clear your concept. If you not, then comment me, I will again explain you and another video for your concept, better concept. Okay. Firstly, take a screenshot of it. Yes, we have. Okay, done. In preference shareholders there are a few types. Okay, first is cumulative. Okay. Second is non-cumulative. That's it. What is cumulative and what is non-cumulative? Suppose, listen carefully. Okay, all the concept is fine. Okay, here cumulative and non-cumulative, this is types of preference here. Cumulative and non-cumulative, this is type of preference here. Listen carefully, because this is a most important part of this video, of this chapter. Okay, of this topic, sorry. Cumulative, non-cumulative. Cumulative means, suppose in year 2014, 15, 16, company on the profit, heavy profit, but he didn't give a dividend to you. Okay, in 2015 he have always not given a dividend to you, but in 2016 when the company decided to give the dividend, they will combine all the dividend of the previous year, then give to you. Okay, means the dividend of 2014 plus 2015 plus 2016, that's it. This is a cumulative. Whereas non-cumulative, so in non-cumulative only you will get the dividend of only you will get the dividend of 2016. Clear? In cumulative preference share, you will get the dividend of all the previous years combinedly. Whereas in non-cumulative, you will get only the dividend of 1 year. Means that is 2016 when the company give you dividend. Okay. This is non-cumulative. Screenshot. Please screenshot it. Okay. Another is participating and non-participating. What? Participating and non-participating. What will happen in participating and non-participating? When the company issues the share, preference shares, I will go to purchase the shares and I will get the participating or not participating. If participating, what will happen? Let's see. In participating, suppose what? Suppose in participating here. In participating, listen carefully. When you will go to purchase the share, then he will write the 10% dividend you will get. How much? 10%. Suppose when the company earn heavy profit, when the company earn much profit, then the company decided to give the dividend, to give the above dividends. Okay, in participating means you will participate, you will participate in the profit, in the higher profit of business, in the higher profit of a company. You will enjoy what? You will enjoy more dividend above 10%. You will enjoy the more dividend above 10%. What we have fixed in participating. Clear? You will participate in higher profit of company. You will enjoy the more dividend above 10%. What was fixed in previous. Well, okay. Whereas in non-participating, there is no any type of enjoyment the holders, the preference shareholders get. Means in non-participating, they will not participate in higher profit. Suppose कि कंपनी को अगर कंपनी ने 10% आपको फिक्स किया हुआ है और कंपनी जब को हायर प्रॉफिट होता है तो कंपनी के आप उसके हायर प्रॉफिट में आप उसका हिस्सा ले सकते हैं, आप पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं, उसका आप कंपनी के हायर प्रॉफिट से आपको मिल सकता है। जबकि हम पढ़े हुए हैं कि भैया प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर्स में हम ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, हमको फिक्स रेट पे ही मिलता है। लेकिन बट पार्टिसिपेटिंग में अगर ऐसा है तो आप उसको इंजॉय कर सकते हैं अबाउट 10%। दैट्स इट। इन पार्टिसिपेटिंग विल नॉट इंजॉय द what higher profit and did not more enjoy more dividends above that. Clear? Next is convertible and non-convertibles. Okay, convertible and non-convertible. What is happen in convertibles and non-convertible? Let's see. Yes, convertible. In convertible preference shares, when suppose you will purchase the preference shareholders, you are preference shareholder in year 2014. In year 2014 you are preference shareholders. ठीक है? Suppose you want to change it after 4 years. Suppose you want to change it after 4 years. Suppose in 2018 in equity shareholder you will want to become the equity shareholders. Then you can what? Means where suppose, because here I will just explain the topic. You will go through the book and learn the main concept from there. I'll just explain what exactly is it. Okay, you will go to your book and learn all the topics, all the points carefully, because when you will go to write in your examination, then you will, what you will write, only not my 2-line sentences. Okay, this is my suggestion. Go through your book and read more and more because of better concept. Okay, in 2014 you will preference shareholders, you are preference shareholders, but you become in 2018 the equity shareholders. Then you can, means in 2014 में आप preference shareholder हैं, 2018 में आप चेंज कराना चाहते हैं, equity shareholder बनना चाहते हैं, तो आप कर सकते हैं। ठीक है? इन किस केस में? in which case? in convertible preference shareholders. If you are here non-convertible. In non-convertible, what will happen? In non-convertible, In non-convertible, this fully opposite of convertible. Of course, this is non. In non-convertible, this is fully opposite of convertible. Means if you are a shareholder of preference shareholder, but you are to become the equity shareholder in 2018, but then you can't convert your shares, convert your rights. Okay, मतलब कन्वर्टिबल नॉन कन्वर्टिबल के केस में आप अगर मान लीजिए 2014 में प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर थे, प्रेफरेंस शेयर था, आप इसको इक्विटी शेयर कराना चाहते थे, तब ये ऐसा कन्वर्ट नहीं हो सकता है. इन विच केस इन नॉन कन्वर्टिबल, वेयर एज कन्वर्टिबल वी आर ऑलरेडी सेम. ओके, दिस इज द टाइप्स ऑफ शेयर, इक्विटी शेयर्स एंड प्रेफरेंस शेयर होल्डर्स. What is the difference between them? I have already seen. Types of preference shareholders, I will already clear my concepts. Okay, and let's begin. What is the balance sheet? Because in our part first is the part second. In our part first, we have already seen all the concepts regarding accounting for companies. We have already seen all the concepts. Here in part second, we are reading about the shares. Okay, this is fully completed now. And if you not get any idea about the companies and how the company issue the share, why company issue the share, then go to the description and check all the concepts regarding that. Okay, here what is the balance sheets? शेड्यूल 6. रिगार्डिंग शेड्यूल 6, व्हाट इज द बैलेंस शीट? बैलेंस शीट क्या है आपके शेड्यूल 6 के तहत, 6 के मुताबिक बैलेंस शीट क्या है, उसका नया फॉर्मेट क्या, व्हाट इज द न्यू फॉर्मेट ऑफ दैट बैलेंस शीट? ओके, सपोज फर्स्टली you revise, then I will give to balance sheet format. Yes, this is the format of your balance sheet, new schedule 6. According to schedule 6 in 13, this is a new balance sheet format. Liabilities, here is asset. Start from equity and liabilities, shareholder fund. Okay, in it share capital is shown here, reserve and surplus, security premium you will add, and issue expense minus and discount minus, then will you get the whole final amount of your balance sheet liability side here. And this amount will show in cash. What you have in cash? Cash means this all amount is in cash. Okay, what is having in cash, they will show in your cash account here, and finally you will add and show here amount of asset sides. Okay, this is the simple, this is a few words I have written here. But regarding to your questions, the changes occur here. Okay, regarding to your question, the changes is occur, but these are most important and most common things. This is okay, I will just suggest you the format. Firstly, the format of your balance sheet here. Balance sheet, you will show the share capital here and reserve and surplus. In reserve and surplus, what is the reserve in surplus? Security premium, you will show the adding. Okay, whereas issue expense, discount minus profit. Okay, and the whole amount show here, the total of liabilities side. Okay, this is a new balance sheet, schedule 6. Regarding to schedule 6 2013, new balance sheet format. Okay, so I hope you will understand all the concept of the part 2 and part 1 always, because I hope you will see the part 1 always, you will go to see and the part 1 always. And in part 3, in part 3 I will provide the huge amount of questions, huge concept of questions, practical questions. From the part 3 you will learn how to solve your questions regarding to this concept, what we have done in past in between our 2 parts, that is first and second. Okay, I hope you will understand my all concept. Thank you for watching my videos, and thank you for supports. I hope you will continue to the support, and if you not subscribe my channel, so please give supports and share video with your friends. Thank you, have a nice day. Okay, Jai Hind.